infrastructure, to traffic, to housing. Those are some of the issues that Hollywood Mayor Dr. Chardale Murray is working on. I talk one-on-one with the mayor for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook. Hollywood Mayor Dr. Chardale Murray, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Hey, Quintin, how are you?
I'm doing just great, Mayor. I know that obviously you were elected to as mayor of the town of Hollywood last year. So from a year ago to right now, who is Mayor Dr. Chardale Murray?
Well, Quintin, I'm always the same person. Still, Chardale Murray, just a different title. That's all. Always been a hard worker, doing what's best for the people, whether I'm in the State House, White House, Hollywood. I'm just Chardale. Staying busy and trying to make the community better. That's all.
And I want to get to that in just a second, Mayor, but obviously you just mentioned that you're working hard for the people. And I understand that obviously, this is a big time for a lot of governments around the Low Country and beyond, because a lot of them have obviously adopted their budget. Have you all been able to adopt your budget in the town of Hollywood?
Oh, Lord, yes, sir. Finally, we just adopted last week, Monday, after 5 months trying to get the budget passed, but we did.
Wow. So what's the overall general fund budget for the fiscal year 24-25?
It's $3 million.
Okay. Any increases to that particular budget, Mayor?
No, not at the moment.
Now,
it's still pretty much the same from last year.
Okay, gotcha. So of the proposed general fund revenues, how much will actually come from current property tax levies and other revenues?
Probably around 200,000, something like that. Hollywood was still in the rural area, so that's what we have so far.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Now, in the next year's budget, 25-26, do you see increase with that?
Yeah, because we have some new subdivision being developed, so it should be an increase.
Wow.
I think we have Deerfield 2. They're looking at 84 houses over there, and then D.R. Horton have a new subdivision not too far from the town hall on 165. So that's about 181 units we're looking at.
Now, overall, Mayor, how many new developments or new subdivisions do you propose will actually come to the town of Hollywood?
That I don't know. But things are looking good right now. Before we had an issue with sewer, and we work on Charleston water system,
right.
So we might be getting some more sewer taps. Again,
yes, ma'am.
I'm comfortable with what we have, so hopefully, no time soon. 200 homes. That's a lot for the rural area. As you know, Ravenel got 1,200 new homes coming, so traffic is already hectic. So we don't need any more subdivision right now. Maybe 10 years down the road, but I don't see it in the next couple of years.
Well, let me ask you this, Mayor. Would you propose to your town council having a moratorium on new development and new subdivisions?
Yes, but at this point, we pretty much at a halt until, we have some litigation going on, until we can get things clear up anyhow. Unless you're going to do septic, it's pretty much at a halt, with the development.
So if you go that septic route, Mayor, how would that actually affect the development?
Well, I'm just saying we don't have any taps. I mean, the land is limited, so
yes, ma'am.
Besides those to whatever 2-something that's being built, I don't see anything happening on time soon.
Now, I know that you obviously spoke with Charleston Water System just recently. So how many septic tanks have you proposed to be in those areas where you do foresee new development in the next couple of years?
Well, we're probably no more than about 200. There's sewer tax, not septic though. Sewer tax, we're probably looking at additional. Besides what we're trying to help to get out of litigation.
So how many more additional ones do you need to get out of that litigation?
Well, if they give us what we need, we wouldn't need anything else. We're looking at 500.
Wow.
So.
And where exactly else in the town do you need those septic taps? I'm sorry.
Sewer taps.
Sewer taps, excuse me.
Well, Hollywood is like from 162 to like Red Top area.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, it's a lot of people who don't have sewer. They got water, but not sewer. So it would be right there in the town. It's like on one side
Yes, ma'am.
of Hollywood, the sewer
Yes.
taps.
Right.
Yeah, so everybody was a grant maybe 20, 30 years ago that
Mm.
was given and they ran out. So
Wow.
I got some people still in my neighborhood that don't have sewer taps.
Wow. Are you in a position now, or is the town in a position to actually reapply for that grant?
Well, that was something over 30 years ago, so I'm pretty sure we can apply if they have it available. But we're working on a whole lot of grants for other things too. So with Charleston water
Yes,
system,
ma'am.
that's not a grant. We're just trying to get some additional taps.
Sure.
But with what we were doing, I do have some grants being administered by Charleston Water to try to get the system back healthy, so we can get it turned over to them.
Wow.
Um,
Well, in your mind, Mayor, what is the state of the water supply in the town of Hollywood?
I mean, everybody needs good water, clean water, but just like I said, things are going well. Well, we had help recently. I guess Charleston County, they were giving helping people with their well and septic. So it's coming. Like I said, every day is a progress for water.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not as bad as it could be,
Yes,
compared to some other towns, rural areas. But
well, let me ask you this: when going back to the grants, Mayor, how many grants are you actually applying for this year?
Well, I'm still preparing for my budget. They thought they would have been finished by now. So even though I've been applying for some grants, I haven't really applied for anything with the State House yet. I'm trying to, like I said, hopefully maybe by fall we should be in good standing, and then I'll start applying for some more. Now the grants that I did apply for were just things that we saw, like the Green Belt, smaller grants like that. I'm trying to purchase some property in the town, right at the center of Hollywood at that light. That's not actually the town of Hollywood. That's the town of Megan. So we just use that space. So the Greenville have, I think, $20 million, and what I'm trying to do is apply, for grants for that, and hopefully, we can get that property. But as far as grants, I'm putting in the application, but I still don't have all my financial documents. If that makes sense.
Now, when do you expect to have those documents ready to get that grant?
I'm not sure because there's so many things that were, wasn't a good, I guess, transition. Being turned over, so I'm like the blind leading the blind right now. I'm just trying to find a lot of documents for different individuals, and that's what's holding us up for our audit.
Have you done a forensic audit on the town of Hollywood since you became mayor?
No, I haven't done a forensic audit because, of course, the council got to vote on it, and I didn't have to vote. So but I am preparing for an audit. The company that was referred to from the municipal association. That's what I'm working with right now.
Right now.
But,
so let me ask you this, Mayor: how many more documents are actually missing right now that you want to get a hold of?
It varies because, they have things missing from all of 2022. Things were allocated for the town, like for FEMA, and it's like duplicate receipts. So, again, I can't see what's missing. But, they're still in there, and I'm just doing the best I can. Whatever they ask me for, I'm just trying to provide those information. But
well, let me ask you this, Dan: with that FEMA application, and if, let's say, for instance, the town of Hollywood was supposed to get that particular money, where would that money go towards?
Well, I think they use it for the pump station. When Hurricane Dorian was here, like I said, we have an issue with our sewer, so we did have some rental pumps to help with the sewer.
Well, so let's say hypothetically speaking, Mayor, if you were to get grant money for pump stations, how much pump stations would you need for that particular grant?
No, not how many pump stations. We got 26 pump stations, so it just varies because those parts are expensive. Now, right now we got pump 7 that's being upgraded, and that's connected through the town of Hollywood and Ravenel, right at the main entrance on 17.
Sure.
And that costs, like say, $800 and something thousand. So just for that pump alone.
for that pump loan. So I know that's a joint effort with obviously the next town. So how much money is the town of Hollywood putting up for this?
No, actually, they water just flow through that line, but it's
Mm,
actually a China Hollywood line.
mm, mm.
But we're actually putting up 750.
Wow.
We got a grant
Okay.
for that
And
one.
how much is the other town putting towards that?
Well, they just own that line. They want to
Oh, I
work with
see.
us because they got some audition, but they're not really. They pay like for the rates for the floor or something, but it's not actually. They're not upgrading that system
Wow.
themselves. That's a town.
That's the town. So altogether, how much is that costing you all to upgrade the actual system?
That's what I say. It's
Okay.
884 as of right now.
Wow.
Thousand
Wow.
just for that one pump.
One
That's
pump.
one of the big.
Now, how many more pumps do you need to upgrade or actually replace?
Out of 26, about five, which
Mm,
is like 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we have by Poplar Grove 118. That's
wow.
off of Davidson Road.
Now, what's the most imminent that you really want to replace right now?
Like I said, it's being replaced. So, 7, and then we have 4 and 5, which some of the developers, I think they should be helping with that one, upgrading those pumps.
That's a good question to ask a mayor. When it comes to these developers, and obviously everyone, there's a lot of growth happening right now in the town of Hollywood. What exactly, as far as incentives, do you want these developers to bring to the town to offset some of these costs that are costing you all as a town?
Um, Again, of course, the sewer and maybe the sidewalks and some bicycle lanes. We need there's not too much overpass, but sidewalks, bicycle lanes, and more jobs. Whoever coming out here, they have jobs for the local business
Mm,
contractors. Let them get a
contractors.
percentage, maybe. hmm
Well, let me just ask you, just bluntly, what exactly is your comprehensive transportation plan for bicycles and pedestrians?
Well, I'm working with some individual, trying to do some comprehensive plan, long term and short term. I've been working with, of course, DOT and trying to get some engineers out there to see what will be a cost for what will be the cost for the bicycle lanes and bike lanes. But moving forward in the future,
Yes, ma'am.
hopefully, um, we can have maybe even down when you talk about transportation, Carter to come out here too. Because we got so much new development going on in Ravenel and also Hollywood. Maybe I can work something out with them too. Right now they do have, I guess, those 15 passenger bus that comes around, local Carter bus.
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be something too if Carter can extend their route out in the rural area.
Well, how many people in your particular town who actually does not have a car and just get out and walk or bike?
It's been increasing. I don't know how many. I'll say, mm, no, that's a good question. I don't know how many people. But I'm pretty sure the bicyclists will increase once the subdivisions come. But I'll say on average, maybe for 20 people probably a day in the town of Hollywood. And seeing a lot of new cyclists on the highway.
Uh, is that enough to actually bring a rural bus service to Hollywood?
No, no, no. That's what they do have, like the links or something. But I'm
Okay,
saying
gotcha.
when the subdivisions come
Sure,
long
of
term,
course, of
and with
course.
the development, they need to extend maybe Carter can extend the bus route because you'll have more people,
How
coming
many
down. Like
coming?
the
Yes, ma'am. Well, let me ask you this: how many people do you propose are actually going to move to town of Hollywood in the next 5 years?
no sure I'll say probably another at least 1,000 people. Be bringing these 300 homes.
300. Where's the infrastructure?
Okay, that's a good question. Because infrastructure. Whew, that's another story. But like I said, these developments is already there. So again, we got an issue. That's something we have to work with DOT and everybody else. My comprehensive plan is see more shopping centers, place to attract tourists, like an amphitheater at the park, development, like something like that. Creating jobs in you know my urgent care right here in the center of town, something like that. Um, as far as I'm concerned, we don't need
Yes,
any
ma'am.
more houses. I'm
I got
looking
you.
at businesses. So,
Well, let me ask you this then: how many more jobs do you need to come to town in Hollywood to have those people and have those services for them, such as urgent care?
mm, now I'm not sure how many more people I need, but you know, with the traffic, people going to Edison Beach, tourists, when people travel along 17. I'm just thinking about myself when I go out of town. For example, when I go to Myrtle Beach, I'm looking for somewhere to go and take the kids. So, what better place than Hollywood? We got a park that's 200 and something acres. If we do like a Hollywood Fun Warehouse, like we need people to come in our town and spend money not leaving out of the town of Hollywood. So, or riding through. So I figured that would be something good, or even having a hotel out there with a campground or something, with an indoor park, just to attract the people there. That's my vision, short term.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe start off with a campground, maybe down the road, almost like how Carol went, so it's something to set up. We have the space,
Mm.
so compared to other towns, that's one of the advantages I have. Um,
Well, how much more land do you have left in town in Hollywood for these ideas?
well, just that one park is like 200 something acres. Uh, we have other properties, but on those other properties, like for example, we got like 9 acres. The town on off of 162. I want to see something like a transitional home. So when I say transitional home, um, people who want a fixed income, like maybe just had someone had a fire and need a temporary place to stay on a fixed income, they can come to the transitional home, or somebody who just under 62 just on a fixed income or foster child, they got somewhere they can call home. Um,
And would you apply for a grant for that?
like I would um apply for a grant, but I know also you got
Yes.
other organizations like USDA who um might be willing to help. Or because what I realized too, going to different workshops or seminars, a lot of people getting approved for like a loan for 200,000 or 250, but the average home starting over 300,000. So that can be something else. Maybe a park can be, if we do get a grant, and then maybe USDA loan can help us with
Well,
another part or something.
well, let me ask you this, Mayor, and I know you have to run to the funeral, but let me ask you this:
No.
what exactly do you need right now for the town of Hollywood? Is it affordable housing, or is it attainable housing, or is it workforce housing?
Workforce house. I don't know what they call affordable these days. But I guess workforce attainable houses. I mean, we got teachers and first responders. People need a place to stay. You can't really afford. When you got $600,000 home starting out, that's a lot, or even three something. So um, like I said, in the town of Hollywood, um, I guess attainable homes. And what I was going to say about Hollywood. My thing is,
Yes.
besides attainable homes, that transition home. Like I said, I see so many homeless people right now. One take short, you're about to be homeless. So I notice a lot of people pushing carts right now. That's something you never really used to see in a rural area. Um, so I'll say more affordable, I guess, whatever they call affordable, but uh, workforce home. I'm assuming that's what we need in Hollywood. No,
Hollywood.
no, no more 700 or 600,000 homes, $500,000 homes down here.
Now, how many of those homes do you have currently?
I see that Kings River. We got that's a new subdivision starting off like 600,000. I'm not sure how many homes back there. Probably maybe 50 homes back there or something. Um, I think they're doing a phase 2 right now. Um, so, but yeah, workforce homes is something definitely we need in the rural area.
And these single family homes?
Yes.
Uh, any mobile homes or manufactured homes?
Like I said, we got a lot of mobile homes, but again, I'm looking for something still nice. But
Yes, ma'am.
trying to get away from the mobile homes. You know, it's,
Oh yeah, yes,
mobile homes is okay, but yeah, I'm just looking at something that can house a lot of people and still affordable. You know, not the mobile homes though.
and I want to get back to you with that in the next interview. But how much homeless people do you have currently in the town of Hollywood versus, say, the city of North Charleston?
It's not as bad, but I mean,
Mm.
if you don't have a room and you're staying with somebody that's sleeping on their couch, that's not considered homeless. You know, it's not too. You don't see them. I see maybe I saw 2 or 3 people. You know, with a cot. But that's something you didn't used to see at all in the town of Hollywood. A cot, you know, somebody homeless on the street.
Yes, ma'am. And quickly, I want to turn to something that obviously made news a couple of months ago, and I know that you were involved with that. And this is coming from WCSC. A Republican hopeful for a seat at the State House has sued the mayor of the Charleston County town, meaning you, and accused you of breaking South Carolina ethic laws. James Teeple, who's running against your brother, Reverend Charlie Murray, who wants to represent House District 116, has sued you, claiming that you violated Section 813, 1346 of the South Carolina Code of Laws, which prohibits obviously the use of public funds, property, or time to influence an election. As we sit here right now, Mayor, was that the right thing or the wrong thing to do?
Actually, you know, I'm a bad person if a social media post can cause somebody to lose an election before the election. But that what wasn't even me endorsing my brother. Of course, I can endorse my brother personally on my Facebook page. I got a social media person that follows me around for events in the town, and they attended this event or whatever was hired or whatever the case is, and they put some pictures of me and my council members reporting, just saying that they had the pleasure to attend his event, and he's actually, like I said, running for my old house seat. But um, the crazy thing is, he had an opponent, you know, in the primary. This other guy is he was unopposed, so I'm not sure how can somebody who posts something on the town social media page, which I have no access to, because I can't even log in, affect him in his election. So, but of course, when you're not from here, just grabbing for straws. I guess I don't know. People do anything. This
Well,
politics.
and let me ask you this then. Why not tell the social media person to post it on your personal page versus the town's official page?
But that's the thing, because it wasn't like they came to his event for me. That's something they do. You know, with other local officials there. You know how many people, public official, be on my Facebook page. Never had no complaint until this is my brother's appointed who actually uh, said this, that I'm using town resource for a free Facebook page because it was already on my personal page. So I don't even have to use the town
Okay.
page. And not only that, I didn't even have access to the town's page, even though, yeah, I'm the mayor. I can't log in. That's the social media person.
Okay.
Whether it's the mayor of uh, Ravenel, North Charleston, whether it's Darlene Dunbar, who's another public official. And like I said, my brother, appointed who was running against him in the primary, didn't complain. This is somebody else who's running in November against him. That just don't have nothing to do, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, let me ask you this then quickly. How many times did this occur that this information about obviously you endorsing your brother actually ended up on the town's official page?
Actually, one time.
Okay.
That was just, you know, that was March 17th when he had his kickoff.
Kickoff.
So,
Now, going forth, did you have a
and
conversation? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
and that's
Yes,
what I
ma'am.
said. The crazy thing is, I didn't endorse him. It was just a picture.
Okay.
But the social media person saying, not Chardale Murray, because again, that's my brother. So I feel like if I want to I endorse Charlie Murray, I can do that. I don't have to use the town page. I can use my personal page, or I got my family members. And who would want to support their brother that's running for their seat? So again, what I was going to say,
Do you want this
it
case to be
clearly says,
dismissed?
well, actually, it's going to dismiss at some point. I mean, what rule have I broke? And then he's saying that he wants me to be this far for 15 years. Really? Okay. 15 years for what? You saying it's conspiracy. My brother still wouldn't have nothing to do with that because he uh, don't have no control over the town website or Facebook page. Now, me as being the mayor, that's a different story. But again, I didn't put it on there. I didn't even know it was going to be such a big deal, until we got the call. But
Yeah,
it's being handled.
So when did you get the call and got notified about this?
I guess they had somebody come serve some papers or whatever. And then I found out, they were suing us or whatever, town or social media page.
Now, have you had a conversation with your social media person to say, hey, do not post this on the town's official page anymore?
Oh yeah, but they contacting the ethics and everybody. So we're still actually going through that process right now.
Right now, okay.
Hmm.
Well, I know you have to run to the funeral, so thank you so much, Hollywood Mayor Dr. Chardale Murray. Thank you for your time, and again, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Thank you, and have a good day, Quintin.
Likewise.